Today I'll be teaching us how to do a two-way ANOVA. Before going to the analytical part, we have to see certain criteria. In the case of two-way ANOVA, the dependent variable should be in a continuous format like years, age, income, calories burned, etc. The independent variable can either be a nominal or ordinal variable like gender, education, weight, and so on. For the analytical part, you can see the hypothesis to be tested are main effect, two-way interaction effect, and three-way interaction effect. So we have got three-way interaction effect because we have got three independent variables. Suppose we have got two independent variables, then we would have had only two-way interaction effect. Now I am just minimizing the word part and I am just going on to the SPSS, where I am moving on towards analyze. Scroll down to general linear model. From there move on to univariate. Place your calories burned, that is your dependent variable, year over year. Select all the other variables with the help of shift key in one go and place it in fixed factors. Here you are leaving these empty. Let model contrast be as default. Click plots. So I require plots for each and every independent variable. Suppose there are only two independent variables, then we could have got one plot. Now there are three, so interpretation would be difficult for three variables together in one plot. So I am just placing it in a different plots, and later I am clicking continue. I am not clicking post hoc since I have got pairwise comparison to be explained. Then click options, select all the variables in one go with the help of shift key, place it in display means for, then click compare main effects. Then for confidence interval adjustment, let it be Bonferroni, since the type 1 error will be reduced. Click descriptive statistics, estimates of effect size and homogeneity test. Descriptive statistics won't be discussed, but for the viewer's sake I have checked the descriptive statistics. Click continue, let everything be as default and click OK. So the output appears on the screen. So I am not going to discuss all these. I am just going to say the categories of those in different weights are low weight, average weight, moderate weight, and heavy weight. So in this analysis, descriptive statistics won't be discussed, where we'll be discussing the marginalized means, that we'll be just scrolling down and looking after it later. The first part is the Levin's test of equality of error variance. So you find that the sig value is less than 0.05. So the homogeneity of variance is violated. In your research work, your sig value should be greater than 0.05 for the assumption of homogeneity. Since it is less than 0.05, we are violating the assumption. So you have to check the data. Since this is a fictitious data, I am just carrying on with the analysis, but in your research work you have to check over as to what the problem might be and correct it over and rerun the analysis. Now the next part is tests of between subjects effects. Here I am not going to discuss the corrected model or intercept. So here the interpretation part has to be done very carefully. So this weight, age, exercise are main effects. Weightage, weight exercise, age exercise are two-way effect. That is two-way interaction effect. Weight, age, exercise are three-way interaction effect. So this is your degrees of freedom, this is your F value, this is your sig value, This is your effect size or partial eta square. Now I'll be explaining the weight. I'll be explaining from each effect one. Now in the case of weight, the F value is 30, the degrees of freedom is 3, and the error is say 456. So the sample size is say 500. And it is significant. So you have to explain as 16.5% of variation in calories burned is due to weight. I'll repeat it once again. 16.5% of variation in calories burned is due to weight. Now next we are going to weight times age. That also is significant. So you have to say 10% of variation in calories burned is due to weight times age. Now when you're getting back to your three-way interaction effect, weight, age, exercise, 12.2% of variation in calories burned is due to weight, age, exercise. So the adjusted R square is say 75% of variation in calories burned is due to weight, age and exercise. This is how you have to interpret. I am bringing the writer part over here to have a better idea as to how it has to be written, and I'll come down to the next part later. So only one example is discussed, but the scholars have to discuss all the variables which are significant. So in main effect, see 16.5% of variation is due to the weight, the F value, the error. This is the degrees of freedom, this is the F value, the P value, then the two-way interaction effect, then the three-way interaction effect, then the adjusted R square. This is how you have to explain. Now next we are going for pairwise comparison. This is only for the main effect. For the two-way and three-way effect, you will only have the mean value. And here we will get back to the output. So this is the grand mean for the calories burned. That is, it is a marginal mean. There you can see that it is called as marginal mean here. Now first we will go on to the main effect. Main effect is weight. So you can see that there are 4 categories of respondents: low weight, average weight, moderate weight and heavy weight. So how to interpret this part? So the calories burned by the average weight respondents are more when compared to moderate weight, heavy weight and low weight. This is how you have to explain this part. Now for the pairwise comparison, you to see the mean difference and the sig value. So you have to compare low weight with that of average, moderate and heavy weight. Now here you can see that the mean difference, everything is in minus, meaning that the low weight category respondents calories burnt is less when compared to average, moderate and heavy weight. We can check over. So you can see the low weight respondents calories burned is less when compared to the rest three. That's why you find it in minus form. So how to interpret this? The low weight respondents burn less calories when compared to average and moderate weight respondents, since it is significant. However, the calories burned between the low weight and heavy weight is somewhat the same, since it is not significant. The P value is greater than 0.05. Similarly, you have to do for average weight. In average weight, you can see everything is in plus. That means the calories burned by the average weight respondents are more when compared to low weight respondents, moderate and heavy weight respondents. That we can check over. See, average weight, the marginal mean is 399. See, you compare with the rest all is less. That's why you get it in plus. In here you have to explain the same format. There is a significant difference in the calories burned by the average weight respondents with that of low weight and heavy weight, since the p-value is less than 0.05, but that of average weight and moderate weight, there is no significant difference because it is greater, the p-value is greater than 0.05. This is how you have to explain your pairwise comparison of weight with that of calories burned. Now next one, this is your age, then the exercise, all these will come as main effect. Now next is your interaction, two-way interaction effect, where it is weight and age. So with the help of mean, you are going to explain it. The weight age, weight exercise, age exercise, weight age exercise. Now we'll just go and see how it has to be written in the write-up form. So the main effect, there is a significant difference in the calories burned among the low weight respondents with that of average and moderate weight respondents, since the calories burned by average and moderate weight is greater than the low weight respondents. So the last case, there is much difference. So in two-way and three-way interaction, mean and standard error will be displayed. So here you are going to explain the mean. So how much calories burned by each category respondent. Similarly, your three-way interaction effect. If you've got any doubt, you just go through both and then you will have a better idea. Now we'll just get back to the output and we'll go to the plot. Now how to explain the plot. So the four categories of respondents where the calories burned by low weight respondents are less, average respondents are more, moderate is less, and heavyweight is also less. So you find the graph moving downwards. Next, with regard to age and calories burned, the calories burned by 20 to 30 years respondents are less, 31 to 40 is more, 41 to 50 is more. Since it is a fictitious data, you get this type of plot. Next, when compared to exercise with that of calories burned, those with no exercise, the calories burnt is less. Light exercise, the calories burned is more. Moderate, more. Intensive, it is still more. This is how you have to interpret your results in your research work. Thank you for listening.